Welcome back. Okay, I found a show to add to our watch list, and it's called Texas 6, and you can find it on Paramount Plus. Blake, have you heard of it?
I have not. This is a brand new one for me.
Well, I think it looks really good, so let's check out the trailer.
Everything happens for a reason. It doesn't matter who's rich, who's poor. It just matters who the person you are. Just think of where you came from.
Strawn is in a rough part of Texas. It's a ranching community, dairy farms, hard work.
Our graduating class of 2020, we have 16 students. Our first grade class, we have 4.
On Friday night, there's not much to do here, so we go to football games.
Texas six-man football.
Welcome back, football fans. We got the defending state champions, the Strawn Greyhounds.
Six-man came about for towns that don't have enough to play 11-man football.
It's so fast.
It's more wide open, kind of like arena football, but better.
A lot of times, somebody will score 100 points and still lose the game.
Coach Lee, he's a good coach.
Let's go, Doc. Dog!
He's the best thing that ever came strong. We won state 4 times, been there 5 times.
This is just a phenomenal program they've built.
Let's go! He's going to fumble the snap.
I'm going to be on your ass, boy.
This ain't flag football! JW, break 1 tackle! It's your year, the golden boy! The golden boy!
You just got to go or get out, and I'm not going to quit.
When they graduate from high school, most of these guys are going to work on the dairies, the ranches. Six-man football gives these boys the one opportunity, I think, to be a star, be under the lights.
You gotta stay focused, stay focused on the goal.
It takes everybody a while to get used to Coach Lee's tough love. He wants us to earn his respect and earn our place, but, like, he does love us all.
Here we are together, just like a family.
Coach Lee, he's like, I'm not going to give up on you. You made a mistake. There's a lot expected from this team, and the town knows it. You think about all the people in the stands, all the people in Strawn. The town's on your back.
Blaze has never met his dad, and now his dad is back in prison. Football and Coach Lee has been the best thing for Blaze, because Blaze hasn't had a father.
Coach took JW in under his wing when he was in junior high, and he told me a long time ago that, you know, he's going to stay on him because he knows he's the best, and he's going to make sure he's the best.
We know what we got to do. We are Strawn Friday night football players. We ain't gonna be ordinary, you understand?
Yes, sir. Grandpa, 3, 1, 2, 3, grandpa! You gotta be stronger. You gotta be stronger.
All the teams I've ever been a part of, there's always a story. It's bigger than football. It's life. That's why we play the game.
So with football season upon us, this caught my eye. Maybe it's just because I'm in the mood for football. I don't know, but it looks good. So usually football is 11-on-11 format, but this six-man football is actually a long-standing tradition in Texas, which I did not know before this. And there were actually 262 of these six-man teams in Texas.
That's crazy.
So yeah, for a small town, like my husband grew up in a very, very small town, and they didn't have football because they didn't have enough kids. So this is like, well, this is a perfect, scenario.
Yeah, how interesting.
But there's a few unique aspects of the game compared to games I'm used to, like the fact that they play on an 80-yard
80-yard
field, yes, and that they have to gain 15 yards from the line of scrimmage to get the first down instead of what we're used to. In addition to other differences, but beyond like learning something a little about this different game, it's a great story of one of these six-man teams, the Greyhounds. It's led by their coach, Dwayne Lee, who led the team to 5 state championships. They won 4 of those. Lee is a tough but loving coach, and the community that they live in is very tiny, 676 people. So it's one of these small town, big heart high school football shows. But I feel like it doesn't romanticize or diminish that community like a lot of football films they tend to be a little too Hallmark for me.
Okay, I gotcha.
So this is just a little bit more
This is more a little raw and real. I love that.
So it follows them for like a 2.5-year period. And it's an 8-part docu-series, and it streams on Paramount Plus.
I love that. I think something that really stood out to me in the trailer was when you hear from, I'm assuming some of the moms of the players about the impact the coach has had on their sons' lives. Because I think that's something that we talk about, but not enough, the impact that like mentors and coaches and teachers can have on you.
Absolutely.
And how they can change you, and that they will be hard on you, but they want the best for you. And I love that she was like, he knows he's the best. He's told him that, but he's not going to make it an easy road for him to get there. And I love that. Like, I think that's so awesome. And I feel like right there, that would be a selling point.
Yeah.
And great for all demographics, you know, because I feel like young teens would benefit from this too, you know, and seeing that and knowing that dreams are possible, and there's all different kinds of leagues out there.
Yeah, I think that a lot of small towns, they have the, you know, the feeling that they're not getting the same opportunity that bigger schools.
Most definitely.
But then there's so many benefits of small schools. But
Yeah.
this kind of was the best of both worlds, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And so it was just really neat to learn about that, because I had no idea this even existed.
Well, it's crazy that there's an entire league with 200 plus teams in Texas. Like, given that we've never heard of it, you know what I mean? Like, that is insane.
And maybe we should bring that to Missouri.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
just
but
saying.
that sounds like a good watch. So thanks for that.
Yeah.
It's good. All right. Well, up next.